What's up, everybody? Josh Armijo here. I hope everybody's doing good and well and stuff. I got an album review to do for you, and I'm going to be talking to you about the new album from the band Ruin Lust, entitled Choir of Babel. This is released on 20 Bucks Spin. Now, if you're not too familiar with this band, they are based out of New York City, New York, and the best way to describe the sound of this band would be a very fast, dark, aggressive hybrid of both black metal and death metal. Yeah. Ruin Lust is really an interesting sort of band because this is another band from probably one of the most prolific people in the American extreme metal underground. That person, of course, being Michael Rekovics. You may know him probably best for his involvement with bands such as Venom, Yellow Eyes, Vilcasis, just to name a few. This guy is so prolific and so important in his ventures in extreme music, and anything that he's involved in is just absolute gold. This is another project of his that I would consider to be absolute gold, that being Ruin Lust. I believe he's the drummer and the vocalist for this band, alongside a couple of other really awesome people. But yeah, first time we had heard something from Ruin Lust was back in 2011 with their 2011 demo, and then in 2013 we got their self-titled full-length album. Really, really good stuff, really awesome vocals, really deadly riffs. It almost verges on war metal-esque sort of territory, a la Blasphemy or Diocletian in some certain aspects. I definitely got those vibes from listening to this. When I first listened to this band, that's definitely the vibe and aura that I got. But fast forwarding to 2019, we had gotten the second full-length from Ruin Lust entitled Sacrifice. Way, way better album this time around, much more tightly wound, better music, better riffs, better vocals, just altogether better record. And now we enter 2020 with the third full-length from Ruin Lust entitled Choir of Babel. It's only 5 tracks, and it clocks in at around 29 minutes in length. And that's one thing I really seem to enjoy about Ruin Lust, is the fact that they have a quality over quantity, less is more sort of approach when it comes to making music. And here on Choir of Babel, it's no different, because you get such unbelievably aggressive, fearful music in such a short period of time. And it makes things all the more nerve-wracking and all the more entertaining. And I definitely would consider Choir of Babel to be one of the best extreme metal albums of 2020. This is just an absolutely crazy record. From the minute you hear the opening parts of the Choir of Babel to later tracks like Warm, and then the closing track with Rite of Binding, you already know the Ruin Lust formula is going to be on full display here, and it just sounds absolutely crazy. The riffs on this album are just so memorable and just so in your face. I mean, take the track Prison of Sentient Horror. Love the dive bombs, love the riffs, love the chord progressions, love the energy. Just some really, really top-notch stuff going on here as far as the riffs go, and these riffs definitely make a very big and important impact throughout the short majority of this album. It is really worth your time and attention to listen to how good these riffs are. The bass is really good too, really crisp, very natural, definitely holds its own amongst the riffs that are very dominant throughout this entire album. The drumming on here is very good too. A lot of awesome blast beats, a lot of great stamina and attention to detail, especially for some of these lengthier tracks. Pretty much the tipping point or the half of this album when it comes to songs like Warm and Bestial Magnetism, and of course the longest song on here with Rite of Binding. It's just really, really killer. Even when things decide to dip and get a little bit quiet, like once again mentioning Rite of Binding, you think you're taking a chill or a breather for a moment, and then you get thrown right back into craziness. And that's what's so awesome about this drum performance. It's just awesome. And speaking of which, the vocals are very aggressive, very angry, very throaty, very in your face, and definitely make you want to pay attention to everything that's going on here. I love the vocal delivery. I love the wordplay. I love the anger. I love the emotion. There's a sense of urgency and desperation coming from these vocals here, and I think it really sounds awesome. So overall, this is another really top-notch album from Ruin Lust. If you are a fan of what this band has done previously, or if you're into anything that Michael Rekovics has done, you're probably going to find something to enjoy here with Choir of Babel. This is a great album. This is one of my favorites of 2020, and I hope it'll be one of yours too. I can't recommend this one enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you some links in the description box as to how you can get a hold of this album and listen to it. I will leave you a link to the 20 Spin Bandcamp page. You can listen to this album in its entirety, hear it for yourself, and be your own judge as to whether you think it's worthy of being purchased or not. You can stream it, buy it digitally, and it is available physically in a wide multitude of physical formats: CD, cassette tape, and 12-inch vinyl, or whatever you're interested in. There's probably a physical copy for you to get. So again, the album is Choir of Babel by Ruin Lust. This is released on 20 Spin. Definitely check this one out. And for a score, I'm going to give this a pretty strong 9 out of 10. Definitely one of the best albums of 2020 in my humble opinion. If you've happened to have heard this album, definitely let me know what you think about it, how you feel about it, and how you think it compares to previous Ruin Lust releases. Are any of you guys into Ruin Lust? Definitely let me know. I'm going to conclude this review. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for checking out my channel. Until the next time, Army Hell out.